What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today is a very sad day, so to speak. Bear with me while I get my camera set up. For some reason, my phone doesn't want to sit where it's supposed to, and I'm having difficulty with it. So that should be a lot better. Okay, so as the title says, this is pretty much goodbye. What's going on, guys? What's up, Josh? Sorry for the lack of quality here. This is on my iPhone XS Max. Don't have time to be at the office right now doing a live video there. Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Today is a very weird day. It's very awkward, and but it's great. It's great news, but it's also sad news. It's I'm very mixed feelings about this, but we'll get right to it. So, basically, what's happening is last night I was at the dealership, and it's strange because I went there to check on the status of my redeye, and it turns out that while I was there, I had received a couple of emails from subscribers and a couple of emails from people who follow me on Instagram. I got some Instagram messages, and supposedly they couldn't order a 392. There was people complaining about it, and there was no way to order it with a new vehicle. And so I was like, wow, this is crazy. So I was checking those out, and then I was live on YouTube as well at the dealership. And John checked it out and came back with the same result. So I looked into it today, and basically I called up some different dealerships today, and I was basically just wondering, hey, I really want to order, a Challenger Scat Pack or a Charger Scat Pack, or a Daytona, whatever. And I'd like to check out different options. What's the price going to be on, the 5.7? Here's the specs I want, but I want to price match the difference between the 5.7 and, the 392, the 6.4. And when the salesmen were on the phone with me at these different dealerships, they all said the same thing. They'd be like, okay, here's our price on the 5.7. Here's the specs, blah, blah, blah. Then I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and check the 392. I want to see how much it would cost me to have that engine instead. And then they would check that, and they all came back with the same exact statement that the 392 can't be ordered. And I did call 6 different dealerships today in 6 different states, and they're all saying the exact same thing. The 392 cannot be ordered. It's no longer available. So let's get right into today's video based on that. Now, if you look back at 2005, 2006, the 6.1 basically came out for the SRT, and by 2012, 6 years later, they replaced it with the 392. Here we are 6 years later in 2018, and the 392 is obsolete. Now, if you guys look back to my previous videos back in June, I did a video not only saying that 392 was dead and that the 426 was coming and going to replace it, the TRX was coming, the Hellcat Ram is coming, and I made all these predictions. I said that the Hellcat was going to get the killer chiller, it was going to get, wide body, it was going to get line lock, upgraded, air intake. Well, the Charger got all of those things except the wide body, which they're still working on. The TRX and the Rebel have been announced. You've seen test mules for those. And then today on my Instagram, I showed another spotted image or leaked image of the new Ram 1500 prototype, which we all know is the Hellcat 1500. And now the 392 is dead. Just like I said, the 426 would replace it, which I said all the way back into April 26, 2018, when I did my 426 video on April 26. And a lot of people criticized that and said there's no way they would do that. Now a lot of guys are saying there's no way the Hellephant's going to replace the Hellcat. Guys, the 6.2 liter in the Hellcat is basically a 5.764. They're very identical. It's a 6.1 basically. They're all pretty much sharing the same platform. They got a lot of similarities between them. Okay, the 426 is here to replace the 392. The 392 is already dead. It's gone. It's discontinued. You can't order it anymore. The only reason you were able to order it up until this week was because they probably had stock. When they realize the stock is gone, they're not making no more. It's done. The 392 is over. So anybody who has doubted me in the past, like the trolls who have come through and they've doubted me in the past, this is another thing that I told you people were emailing me about that work for Dodge, were telling me that the 426 is replacing the 392. Now here we are, and it's happened. So why would Dodge do this? Well, the plant is shutting down for Christmas. And what that means is the plant shuts down for 2 weeks around Christmas time, which means the plant's going to shut down Saturday or Sunday, and they're not going to open back up until January 2nd. Nobody's going to be able to order a 426 or a 392 during that time anyway. When they come back on January 2nd or January 3rd, I'm not exactly sure the exact date, but they're basically going right into the Detroit Auto Show, which is January 14th. So where does that leave the orders for the Charger, the Challenger? It leaves them in a very, very sticky spot, because if you want to order the Challenger or the Charger right now, you can only order it in a Hellcat or a 5.7 or a V6 GT. There's no 392 option. So basically, with all this being said, I have a funny feeling here that Dodge is going to announce the 426 replacement on January 14th. And along with that announcement, I expect the Dodge Viper return, as it's a 30-year anniversary date for the original Viper. So if you guys are, really stoked, we're going to have a watch party right here at Driveway Demons. We're going to have a watch party during the auto show in Detroit. It's going to be a lot of fun. And basically what the title of this video is, basically the 392 is dead, goodbye. It's gone. The 6.4 is no more, and the 426 is taking over. Now, there's another really interesting point a subscriber brought up to me, and that is that Forza and Gran Turismo tend to leak cars before they come out, and the specs are almost spot on. And those specs happen to line up with what I'm hearing from the people that are contacting me, as well as a lot of the other, big branded websites. So what I'm thinking is that the 426 for the Scat Packs is going to produce about 520 to 550. It's hard to say exactly where that will be. I would like to see it in the 550. And it's very possible, because let's face it, if we've got a Hellephant replacement at 800 or 900 horsepower, the Scat's going to have more than 520. 550 or 600 will be better. But not only that, I did a video based on the Viper getting the 426 7.0, excuse me. I did a video on the Viper with that, and that the Viper would probably be announced, there's a good chance, on January 14th, since it's the 30-year anniversary. And it just so happens that it's going to get the 7.0, which just so happens to be the 426, which just so happens to be leaked that it would share the same engine as the upcoming Ram Rebel, which the TRX is getting the 7.0 426. So I have a funny feeling we're going to get an announcement at the January 14th auto show, not only for the 426 replacing the 392, but also the Viper is going to get teased in some fashion. I don't know at this point, but the 426, anybody who doesn't understand how good the 426 is, I'll explain to you guys. The 6.2 liter is an iron block, as is the 6.2 liter and the 6.1. They're heavy. I like cast iron blocks. They are very strong and almost impossible to blow unless you're running insane power like Hellcat power. However, the 426 is an aluminum block, so it's going to be about 100, 150 pounds lighter, depending on what else they do to the engine. It's hard to say exact weight, but it's going to be lighter. So when you cut 100 pounds out of a Scat Pack and then give it 60 more horsepower, you're talking about a mid to high 11-second car right off the showroom, which means that leaves room to basically make the Hellcat faster, which, you know, the redeye is not going to be fast in a couple of years. In a year or two, it's going to be slow because they're replacing everything with this new 426 in a way, if you look at it like that, because the aluminum block, it's lighter, much better technology. Not only that, the 426 is going to be greener. It's going to get better gas mileage to a degree than the 6.4 liter because it's more efficient. So I expect the same or very slightly better gas mileage and better smog, very slightly better, just based off of technology. And it's lighter, like I said, with the aluminum block, and it's going to produce more power. It's just a better power plant. It's just better. And that's why Dodge has pulled the chain and yanked in the 392 and buried it. So it was a little bit frustrating, you know, to think about that, wow, this is the end of that era. The 392 is the end of an era, but it's also enlightening to think about the 426. The 5.7, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that. I'm not sure if I think they're going to supercharge or turbo that. I really don't think so. I'm just reading through comments right now. 6.1 was solid. 550 horsepower would be great. Yeah, I mean, the 5.7 would be great. It would be great, but it's not as good as a wide body 426, which is what I think Dodge is doing, pretty much. I'm just looking through what's going on, everybody. Malibu Boats, RT Rich, Hydra-Shock. The 426 is going to be blown, Anthony, and naturally aspirated. Scat packs are going to retain their naturally aspirated setup. It's going to be blown in the Hellephant as well as the Hellcats and anything else that has that setup. I don't know if the Jeep SRT is going to continue. Merry Christmas, Michael. What's up, Bob? Awesome RT. Social Butterfly. What's up, Josh? Motorfire. The Don. What's going on, guys? What's up, Tracy? Bill Richards, the kid, what's going on, buddy? I'm just going through comments. Patrick, it's harder on my phone than on my computer. What's up, Zach? What's up, Paul? Moparian Jackal, that's a really cool name. What's up, Miles? I think I've got everybody. Stephen Kennedy, what's up? What's up, Jules? Hellcat 707. Okay, I think I got everybody in there. Okay, so if you're just joining, sorry about the shaky screen. The phone sucks while doing this. I do hate that Dodge killed it too, but things are going to be getting better. So if you're just joining this right now and you guys, I know a lot of guys want the Cliff Notes. We're going to go to the Cliff Notes. Okay, so I called 6 dealerships today. I got emails yesterday from subscribers, messages on Instagram, and checked my own dealership. Nobody can order the 6.4, but they can order the 5.7 or the V6 or the Hellcat. The fact that they're going on vacation for 2 weeks at Dodge and won't be coming back to the 3rd, which is only 10 days before the New York Auto Show, or excuse me, the Detroit Auto Show. It's actually 11 days or something before the Detroit Auto Show. They're going to announce the 426 going into the production cars for the Scat Packs and anything that had a 392 or an SRT. The new SRT engine is the 426. I called that last year in multiple videos, or earlier this year in April and June. A lot of people didn't want to believe me, including the Nordic Track podcast guy. A lot of guys, you know, want to say stuff like that, but hey, it's whatever. I'll tell you guys right now that Dodge is basically on a roll right now, and they're going to be kicking some serious butts. I really cannot wait to see the 426 in action. I can't wait. It's going to be an awesome engine. Also, for the Cliff Notes, it's going to be lighter. So anybody who thought Dodge was going to put this kind of R&D and they're going to put this kind of money into a 426 and they're going to come out with the Hellephant first, wrong. The 426 was tested and built before they built the Hellephant. In order to sustain that kind of horsepower, they had to already have a basis. You don't build a roof of a house before you build the basement or the first floor, or the foundation, or you lay the bricks. Everything's got to have a foundation. So the 426 was already designed and built before the Hellephant got released or built, which means they're not going to put that kind of R&D and money into the 426 and then, you know, build a Hellephant and then build it for old cars only and say, well, the hell with everybody else. We're just going to put all this money into a crate engine. They built the engine, made sure it was ready to go, supercharged it, built it as a hellephant, sold it as a crate now to give them a 3-month lead time to sell crate engines while they work on emissions for the current vehicles. And while they continue to work on this vehicle for emissions for production vehicles, they now release the SRT 426 variant and replace the 392. Then they announce it at the auto show, and then we get ready to order it later on in 2019, and people are excited. And while all this is going on, they're still working on the hellephant to be in a production car. This is how vehicles get produced. This is good business ethic. You don't just build an engine and stick it out there immediately. You don't just build an engine and then sell it as a crate and diminish any possible sales. It's not how it works. You build an engine, you add a supercharger, you sell it as a crate, you make sure the engine's ready to go, naturally aspirated, you tease it, you go to an auto show, you go through the year, you make sales, you make the hellephant ready for the current gen, then you replace the hellcat and you do one engine at a time. That is how it's done. Goodbye 392 and good evening and welcome to Dodge the 426. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want it to go too long. I am very happy to hang out with you guys while I'm on the road. I'm always thinking about ways to chat with you guys and bring new news out to you. And I would much rather be here with you than driving. But, I do love driving cars. But being on the road is not as fun as this. I really want to do something with Street Speed. What's up, John Hemi? I really do want to do a video with him when the redeye comes out. I've been trying to get up with Mike to do an off-road vehicle with the trucks, but I don't think he wants to do any more off-roading videos with his truck because I think he hurt the truck or something a little while back. So basically, yeah, that's what's going on. If you guys are, new to the video right now, you have to rewatch it. Go ahead, rewatch the video, thumbs up, comment, share it. Make sure you guys like it and watch it again once it posts to YouTube. I'm just catching up. I would say intake and a tune on a hellcat. Dyno tune's better, so get a pulley. Don't just do a regular tune. But I want to thank all you guys for stopping in here and joining the chat. I really appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. There's some trolls out there that want to troll the channel, but I got some fun stuff coming up for you this week. I have 2 reviews. I've been working on these reviews, but I'm on the road and also doing these live videos with you guys, so it's pretty tough. I'm hoping to get SRT Mush back on the channel, as well as Street Speed and also JMC Rides. So I want to get some more stuff going this week. And of course, don't forget Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I got some more stuff for you. Check out my brother's channel if you haven't already. This Can't Be Happening, all one word, lowercase. Awesome channel. He's starting out, really funny. And also, guys, if you want to hang out with me during the week, on weekends it's tough, but during the week, if you guys want to hang out with me after these videos are done, go over and check me out at Twitch, twitch.tv, or just go to Twitch, search Driveway Demons. If you guys are gamers or like classic games, new games, any just fun stuff, you just want to hang around, chat, check me out on Twitch, follow me over there. It's going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, definitely. I did a video with SRT Mush before. He's a great guy. Yeah, Dan, the trolls suck for sure. Just reading through some comments. Yeah, F the trolls for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a YouTube channel about lifestyle, funny stuff, and mainly cars. So basically, I'm going to talk about rumors, news, things I hear. Not everything's going to be true because only God can be right all the time. But that's what a car channel is supposed to talk about. I want to say one thing. A guy commented on a video earlier and said, "Whoa, you took news that people already knew about the C8 Corvette and made a video on it?" Yup, I did. And what's the point of making a YouTube video when 2 cars race down the quarter mile? The guys at the track already saw it. Everybody already knows on the forum board, so why make a YouTube video? Because there's people out there that don't know, and those people would like to watch. Duh. So those trolls and those stupid comments make no sense to me. But in any case, that rant is over. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. I want to bring you guys the newest update on Dodge. Say goodbye to the 392 and welcome the 426, just like I said earlier this year in 3 different videos. The guys that are telling me this stuff in Detroit, they must be protected somehow because It just doesn't make any sense, but thank you to them wherever they are, because I couldn't do it without them, and I'm glad they're telling me this stuff because we're right again, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out drivewaydemons.com. Get your Mopar no-card key tags. This is how you support Driveway Demons right here. Can't quite see it. There we go. Mopar no car. Driveway Demons on the back. drivewaydemons.com. If you're asking what Twitch is, it's like YouTube for video games. Twitch.tv. Thanks for stopping in, guys. We'll see you on the next video. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. I love you all. Rest in peace, 392. We love you, 426. Can't say everybody's individual name. There's too many of you. Get the likes up right now, guys. There's 134 in here, only 25 likes. So on your way out, smash the like. When it posts to YouTube, if you haven't, smash that like button for Dodge giving us what we wanted. Again, good night, everyone. And we'll see you on the next upload or the next podcast. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, guys.